Citizen Sleeve! Hello, I am Citizen Sleeve! And this isn't really the video I wanted to do on my return to YouTube. Unfortunately, Telltale Games is closing down. It's not making a profit anymore, and a statement released yesterday basically says the company not only is downsizing, but it is going to be gone. And that's a huge shame for narrative-based gamers who enjoy adventure games, as I do. So, Telltale come from LucasArts, kind of. So LucasArts closed, obviously, when the Disney acquisition happened, and many of the former staffers from LucasArts, you know, the purveyors of great adventure games like Secret of Monkey Island, Loom, The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, so many amazing games. They started Telltale to continue that tradition, but in a more modern sense. It's really unfortunate that some of the great properties they've got couldn't manage to keep them going. It really is. I mean, this goes back to the Wallace and Gromit games on 360, and then Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, and then Walking Dead came along, and it knocked it out the park, won all kinds of awards, Game of the Year awards. I really thought that kind of game was very popular, but clearly something isn't quite right, and the audience isn't buying the games in the same way they used to. Such a wonderful amount of different type of licenses as well, and that's probably part of the problem. But everything from Game of Thrones to Borderlands to Minecraft to Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, the list goes on, and my favourite of all of those was The Wolf Among Us. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a sequel to Wolf Among Us or the rumoured Stranger Things. Just, it's always difficult when a studio that a lot of people love just can't continue anymore. And from what I can gather from the statement, which I'll read in a second, they've downsized to 25 employees. That's 250 gone. So I hope they can all get new jobs, different roles in companies that want to create narrative games. That would be amazing. And it leaves 25 employees, and they are supposedly going to finish the final season of The Walking Dead, and then that will be it for Telltale. No more games. So let's read the statement. Today, Telltale Games made the difficult decision to begin a majority studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable challenges. A majority of the company's employees were dismissed earlier this morning, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners. CEO Pete Hawley issued the following statement. It's been an incredibly difficult year for Telltale as we work to set the company on a new course. Unfortunately, we ran out of time trying to get there. We released some of our best content this year and received a tremendous amount of positive feedback, but ultimately that did not translate to sales. With a heavy heart, we watch our friends leave today to spread our brand of storytelling across the games industry. Telltale will issue further comments regarding its product portfolio in the coming weeks. So there you have it, folks. Unfortunately, there won't be a Batman Season 3, and I was absolutely loving that series. I think the second season was up there with Wolf Among Us as Telltale's very best work. So why? Why have people not been buying the games? Why are they making a loss? Partly, I think, licenses. They haven't got anything original. So every time they turn a profit, or even if they don't, they've still got to pay those license holders for those incredible licenses. On top of that, I think the format was becoming a little bit stagnant, perhaps, for some people. The episodic. A lot of people just like to binge these games, so maybe if you released a full game with all episodes that just conjoined, that might have helped. Then maybe the engine. I mean, they were slowly making it better, but it did creak in places, and there were glitches and frame rate elements. But the actual games themselves, for the most part, I thought were absolutely cracking. I've been a Telltale fan since Telltale began. It's a really difficult time for that company now. So I just hope, as I said, those people who haven't got jobs anymore spread across the different companies, like Supermassive maybe, you know, or David Cage's Quantic Dream, companies that have a really big focus on narrative-driven games, because I'm sure the people from Telltale could improve both of those companies even more than they already are. So yeah, bad news today. I'll be back with more videos soon. Hopefully a little bit happier than this one was. I salute you, Telltale. You were great. It's a shame you're not going to be around anymore. Right then, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, maybe even subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. Not everybody likes everything. Take it easy. I shall see you very soon. Citizen Slave.